I am introducing the lulav song that we will be doing at the Sukkot Rehearsal 2015. I'm going to teach you the song, and then I'm going to teach you the dance, and then a variation of the dance if you choose not to dance on the dance floor but just want to sit in your seat. This is my makeshift lulav here. We will have maybe a little bit more elaborate ones at the feast, and I will be using that. First, I'm going to teach you the song. It comes from Scripture, and I thought it appropriate for what we're doing with the celebration and the Scripture that calls us to take boughs, leafy boughs, and worship and celebrate our King during the time of Sukkot. You shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills will break forth before you. There'll be shouts of joy, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. And all the trees of the fields will clap their hands. The trees of the fields will clap their hands. The trees of the fields will clap their hands as we go out with joy. So we will be singing this song a cappella while we're there at the feast, and hopefully most of you will learn this so you can sing it with me. Pretty slow beat. We'll probably repeat that maybe 3 times and as we dance. So I'm going to show you the dance now, and it's fairly simple and it's very repetitive. So I'm going to teach you the dance that you would do on the dance floor if you were going to dance with me in a circle. I'm going to speak to you from the front, and then I'm going to turn around and talk to you as I do the steps, so then that way you can see my feet. Now I'm going to teach you the dance that you would do on the dance floor. You would be in a circle right now. There would be people on both sides of you, and you're facing into the middle. I'm going to teach you this frontwards, and then I'm going to turn around and show it to you from behind, which is what you would be doing if you were following me. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk 4 steps into the circle, and as you go, you're going to sway your lulav. So right, left, left. Then you're going to do a turkazia, which means you're going to take your right foot and you're going to step into the circle. So turkazia in, and then you're going to step back. And now you're going to do a right, left, cha-cha. Now a cha-cha is simply a 3-count, real quick step where you do weight change. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. So it's just a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And so you're moving yourself back in line of direction out of the circle. Now I'm going to turn around and do that same thing from behind, and this is while you're watching this video and you would be doing the steps with me. My feet and your feet will be doing exactly the same thing. So I'm going to turn around here. We are facing into the circle. We have our lulav and whatever other parts you have to your lulav, an etrog or a lemon. So we're going to march 4 in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turkazia. And right cha-cha, left cha-cha, right cha-cha, left cha-cha. Now we're going to do that sequence twice as we go through the song. And then we will go to the next sequence for the second part of the little chorus. The next part of this dance is going to be a mayim coupe that you repeat several times, and then followed by a circle. So a mayim, which means water in Hebrew, is a 4-count step. You're going to take your right leg, cross it over your left. You're going to step out with your left, take your right leg, cross behind your left, and then step out with your left again. It's similar to the grapevine, which you may have done in high school or in sports. I'm going to do that same dance step from the other direction So your feet will be doing exactly the same thing my feet are doing from this perspective. So right crosses over, left steps out. Right crosses behind, and left steps out. That is the 4-count step of a mayim. Now what you're doing with your lulavim when this is happening is you're just sort of doing a big figure 8. So cross, like that. Just a big figure 8 as your body goes. Your lulavim doesn't have to do anything. If you just hold it in front of you, that's perfectly fine as well. If you want to get into it a little bit and make it big and showy, it's a big cross and comes back up like that. From the other way, which would be the way you're doing it, looking at the cross and up. Now the next step is going to be a coupe. A coupe means to cross in French, and it's a ballet term, I believe. And you're simply going to take your right leg and you're going to step across, put a little weight on it, and then you're going to come back. And it's a rock step back. So now you can cross and come up a little bit, or you can just simply touch your toe and come back. So when you put the mayim and that coupe together, it looks like this. Right cross, left out, right behind, left out, right cross, and up. And then we're going to do it from the other direction. Right cross, left out, right behind, left out, right cross, and up. Now those two parts of the dance go together with the music, and we're going to sing it to you and dance it next. Alright, now I'm going to sing it, and I'm going to dance it, and then we're going to do it from the other direction, so you can follow. So, here we go. Got your lulavim, got your fruit in your circle, and then I sing. You shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills will break forth before you. There'll be shouts of joy, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. And all the trees of the fields will clap their hands. Trees of the fields will clap their hands. Trees of the fields will clap their hands as we go out with joy. So that last part was simply a turn, and you're turning over your right shoulder and just 1, 2, 3, 4, turn around. Real nice and gentle, and you stay in your spot. Now I'm going to do it the other direction so you can see my feet from behind, which is the way you will be dancing it in the circle. You shall go out with joy, be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills will break forth before you. There'll be shouts of joy, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. And all the trees of the field will clap their hands. Trees of the field will clap their hands. Trees of the field will clap their hands as we go out with joy. That is the lulavim song for the rehearsal Sukkot 2015. Have a wonderful time practicing. Alright, this last part is for those of you who don't feel comfortable going out on the dance floor or physically can't go out on the dance floor. This is how you can do that same dance with all of us from your seat. And you can be seated or you can be standing there. So as we go in that first 4 count, you can march in place if you want, and you just wave your lulavim back and forth. So you can march in place, 1, 2, 3, 4. That terkazia, just raise it up really high and bring it back in, and then you can do the same slow count back out. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can move your feet, or you can just move your lulavim in the same way. So going in, 1, 2, 3, 4, lift up and down, going back out, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's how that front part looks, and so you're just waving your lulavim with the rest of us. And then for the mayim part with the coupe, since you're not moving, what you're going to do is just do a big figure 8 with your lulavim. So it'd be just a big figure 8, come up, and then you would go down and come up. And then a big figure 8, and go down and come up. And a big figure 8, and go down and come up. And then if you can and physically able, you can just stand and do a circle in place, or you can just shake your lulavim over your head. All of that allows you to dance with us, but without the strain or the stress of going out on the dance floor and actually moving. So if I was to do that from behind, it'll look just like this. You shall go out with joy and be led forth with peace. The mountains and the hills will break forth before you. There'll be shouts of joy, and all the trees of the field will clap their hands. All the trees of the field will clap their hands. Trees of the field will clap their hands. Trees of the field will clap their hands as we go out with joy. So hopefully everyone will be able to participate on whatever level they are able to. Have a wonderful time, and we will see you at the feast.